Olympic Games, sport worldwide events and concerts and all like performances, all these meet our eyes from the early childhood. And we get used to it, like we are so obsessed with it. Epochs in history, genius people and all the triumph they experience make our minds so fascinated with them. From the early childhood, I thought about the state when you feel the peak of your performance. And I thought, does it have some measure or not? Like, I was so inspired when Evgeny Kissin played the etudes of Paganini La Campanella in the huge audience of 600 people. He was so obsessed and immersed by the playing, and also he was lost in rapture. Maybe he was full of some triumphal feeling, but not only genius people can be devoured by this state, but almost every one of us that really wants. It doesn't depend on some circumstances or age. So today I'm going to talk about the flow state of mind, the principles and the concepts of this theory, and how it has influenced on the way people from different social groups are developed. Once wise and prolific author, psychologist Michal the former state of the Department of Psychology at the University of Chicago, dedicated his whole studies to the understanding of this state. The phenomenon stood in the enigma he wanted to unravel. He made some researches with his colleagues in Italy, and he became the architect of flow notion. The flow state of mind originally is the state when action and awareness merge, time flies and self vanishes, the performance goes through the roof. Once, in an interview with Wired magazine, Csikszentmihalyi described flow as your whole being is involved and you use your skills to the utmost. When he was studying how painters work, he found an odd thing, that when everything was going in the right direction, they wanted. They just didn't even care about being uncomfortable or like tired. They just kept working and going. So this is the psychology of flow. But not only in Csikszentmihalyi's books, flow state gets its full meaning, but also an Australian author, Stephen Kotler, described this fact like from the special way in his bestseller book, The Rise of Superman. This book unlocks the code of ultimate human performance and bridging the gap between extreme and the mainstream. Drawing on over 15 years of research, including like first-hand reporting with athletes like Travis Rice, Young Walsh, Dean Porter, the Rice actually opens up the frontier science of flow. The flow state actually transforms a weakling into a muscle man, a sketcher into an artist, and also a dancer into a ballerina, and so it transforms an ordinary person in someone extraordinary. Like, for example, the triumph of pianists like Glenn Clyburn, Evgeny Kissin, and Glenn Gould. They experienced flow many times by giving concerts. Van Cliburn universally played for heads of state, for every US president, beginning from the Harris Truman and ending with Barack Obama. He especially get used to practice until 5 a.m. because he thought he caught the moment when the whole world is sleeping, and it was really inspiring. And also, for this was the great moment to transform into flow. Efforts are also the objects for this state. For example, Porter and Sean Leary set up a new speed record for climbing up the North El Captain's Valley in November 2010. They ran up just 31 beach route in 2 hours and 36 minutes. It's just a triumph. Do you think that it's like shock for everyone? So Csikszentmihalyi delineated 9 routes of getting into flow. Also, do you notice that we actually pay for getting in this state? Like we watch people doing the performances like Jay-Z, Kobe Bryant, and Roger Federer, and they live in now, radically in now. That is recommended by every psychologist. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi said that the flow state can be reached if a person balance the task, challenge, and the skill of level you have. Like if the previous factors are not high enough or low, flow cannot finally emerge. To sum up, the flow state of mind is something we all have in the depth of our souls that we can enlarge. Maybe it's difficult sometimes to have this state of mind, but it's really worth living in the planet of materiality where you can mold everything you want. So once William Shakespeare said that all the world is staged and all men and women are merely players. So just you have a great chance to make your own life better and hide away from the self-destruction.